Hey, good evening, folks. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the, believe it or not, fourth video of the day. So, as I told you, sometimes inspiration hits you, and then you seem to be more like on steroids or on Red Bull that gives you wings. So basically, I'm high on life, I guess, at this moment. So yeah, I'm doing some reviews and videos and whatnot. So thank you very much for watching my previous videos of the days and your comments. Really appreciate it. My brothers, like whoever is enjoying my videos, I'm grateful to you, and for your comments especially. Really enjoy replying to them as well. So basically, yeah, today has been a great day. As you can see from title, I'm going to be doing a fragrance review, and I'm going to be covering one of the designer fragrances, Salvatore Ferragamo F Black. It's like a big name, so I call it F Black. All right. So we'll see how it compares to a few other fragrances that's often talked about, and then compared to, or rather, this one gets compared to those fragrances, right? So I'm going to be talking a little bit about this fragrance and compare this to those. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about my day today. I started off, as you know, on a very positive and high note. So it continued until the evening. After I shot some videos, I went out and got some nice burgers. Believe it or not, Bangladesh has some really good food joints. So it's the one restaurant. It's called, I think, the joint's called Burger and Boost. All right. So basically, they have like the same pattern of burgers like Burger King does. I think the owner is Bangladeshi, and basically they do really awesome burgers. So yeah, huge burger. It's like I took the biggest burger of the shop, and it was kind of, for me, I'm a food freak, as you can see. I eat all day. I mean, not eat all day, but then I love to eat. I love food, and I was part of the food industry for a very long time. 3 to 4 years I did my business. I handle food. I used to make burgers myself, fast food and stuff like that. So basically, yeah, like food is my love, absolute love. Foods, drinks, anything to do with food. At this moment, as you can see, I'm having my oranges. So yeah, like food is great. It's just like one of the best things in the world. Okay, as well as I had got some ice cream as well. Like I love ice cream. During the winter time, with chilly outside and stuff. You didn't imagine, like, people. I don't recommend you to have ice cream because you might pick up cold and stuff. But then anyway, for me, to lift my mood up, I go for ice creams. All right. So basically, yeah, let's get into the review. Okay, so the review, basically, as I told you, is gonna be for Salvatore. It's a house of Salvatore Ferragamo. It's an Italian house, right? Yeah. So the thing is, this fragrance is has a huge name. Like, oh, I'm like, oh my god. Like, let me tell you the name. The full name is Salvatore Ferragamo. Ferragamo by Ferragamo Black. F by Ferragamo Black. So basically, once again, Salvatore Ferragamo F by Ferragamo Black. It's like, reminds me of that Lamal essence. I always, like, I write down, but I always get this fragrance's name wrong. I say like Jean Paul Gaultier, Lamal essence, Audi Parfum, Essence de Parfum, and it goes on forever and ever. So basically, it's confusing. So let's just call this F Black, easy to handle. Okay, I call this F Black. So basically, this is a fragrance. It's a release of 2009. All right. So it's with me, I have the 50 ml bottle, so I'm going to be reviewing 50 ml bottle that I own. All right. And then it's EDT concentration, as well as classified as aromatic, fresh, spicy, that sort of a fragrance. Okay. So uh, the this particular fragrance, comes in, as far as I know, three fragrance sizes: 30 ml, your 50 ml, and 100 ml. So basically, a little story on this fragrance is, I was craving for this fragrance at the time when, when the hype was going on, and Jeremy was talking about, especially Jeremy, and I think Steven also reviewed this, and few reviewers are giving so much love to this fragrance, because it's get often compared to the great fragrances like La Nuit, and a little bit of Chanel Allure Homme, original Allure Homme. And then, in my honest opinion, another fragrance I'll show you when I do the comparison. Okay, so basically, I was very interested, and I went to one of the shops. It's called Mitsui Outlet, near the Kuala Lumpur International Airport. It's like 1 hour away from our house, very near to the airport. So basically, I do a lot of shopping in that shop because they offer great discounted prices. Okay, so you get like, how to say, tax free, not tax free. It's like, like, what, how do you say that, like, in airport you get discounted prices and stuff, airport prices, basically. Yeah, you get the airport prices. So yeah, I went to buy this. So I saw it one day. Let's say I went on Monday, right? And I bought some other fragrance, and I saw this in a gift pack. like gift pack. They were selling it with a body butter or something. I don't remember exactly what. So there were two products in a gift pack. So I decided I'm gonna come next day on Tuesday morning. First thing I'm gonna buy this, right? So for some reason I couldn't make it on Tuesday. I went on Wednesday evening, and then guess what? The bottle is not there. There was only one bottle, like was on that rack, and it was gone missing. And I was like, okay, as far as I remember, it was here. Why is it not here? So I asked the shop attendant, like I asked the girl, Chinese girl. She was like, sir, I think we ran out of stock. That was the last bottle. Don't you just freaking hate when that happens? Like, yeah, you can find this in other shops, but it's gonna be way more expensive, right? It's gonna be, you don't want to pay retail for most of your fragrances, right? Especially when you know you can get it discounted. And I was like, pretty, because the thing is, I have to drive not only 1 hour, I have to pay for the gas, excuse me, as well as the toll and all that. So imagine after all that hard work, yeah, imagine hard work. So even though like you put an effort, right? So you went there and you couldn't find it, and then I saw it behind the counter. It's like there, like where their cashier is, and behind there there's some like racks and stuff, so they put it there. So I'm like, there you go, it's there. Why do you say it's not there? Get me that. The girl goes like, sir, this is actually reserved by one of our customers, and he's gonna pick it up this evening. So I asked her, still trying, right? Did he already pay? And she goes like, no sir, he's like booked it, like, I'm like, what does it mean booked it? How can he book without payment? Did he make any sort of a deposit? She goes like, she suddenly became very pissed off. I don't know, like she was just giving me looks like, what's wrong with you? And she's like, sir, I told you this is already sold, so basically can't, no, like, this is gone. Look at something, I can show you some other fragrances. So at that point I got basically kind of mad, because not only I'm disappointed, at the same time she is being rude. Then I realized she doesn't understand the passion that I have for fragrances, right? So you sometimes, you want what you really want. The heart wants what the heart wants, right? For some people it's people, love, and that kind of thing. For me, for people like us, it's like fragrances, yes. So I was pretty, I tried my best, but I couldn't. So I was so heartbroken, I couldn't buy anything that day, and I really had the cash. It was about going for, I think, around how much they were selling it for, around like 30 $35 US dollars. So I was like thinking it's very good value, right? And I was gonna get that, like body shower gel and whatever for free. So basically, yeah, very disappointed, and I thought that's it, never gonna find the discounted. So I told them, wrote my name down. I said, could you please contact me when this comes out? They were like, yeah, sure, but never got the call. So later on, what happened was, I saw this in another shop. It's called the Perfume Shop. It's located in many shopping malls in the Kuala Lumpur zone. So one of the shops that I do shopping is called Perfume Shop. So the ladies, usually they give 20% off on the most of the fragrances. I picked up later, even though 50 ml bottle, I was very happy. And believe it or not, it was the last bottle as well. I am like, get me this juice, right? So I'm sorry for the bit long story, but then I was just telling you sometimes what we do for fragrances, all right? So basically, this fragrance is crafted by one of the master perfumer. As you guys all know, Olivier Poge, son of Jacques Poge, like, who's the in-house perfumer for, I think, yeah, for Chanel. So basically, yeah, this guy is responsible for wonderful fragrances like Dior Homme, as you know, namely some other fragrance would be Invictus, one of my absolute favorite. You guys know how much I love that stuff. And then I think Burberry is the beat for men. Then Valentino Uomo, very beautiful fragrance. Okay, need to own that. I have the Intense, don't have the original. As well as Dolce and Gabbana, the one, the legendary, the one. As well as Spice Bomb, Steven's favorite fragrance. All right, and then Jimmy Choo for her. So basically, as you can see, this guy who's responsible for so many beautiful fragrances, right? He is doing one fragrance for the house of Salvatore. Salvatore Ferragamo is a house that is solid house, no complaints. Yeah, they have few good fragrances. They have similar bottle. They have 3 4 fragrances. One is the blue, one is the F, this is the F black. They had the F, and as well as this one, this 3, right? So out of the whole line, I think this one is the most prominent, and the performer, real performer and head turner is this fragrance. Okay, bit grayish juice. I'll show you the presentation in a while. So basically, yeah, I was very interested, and that hype got to me, and I of course, I didn't own La Nuit at the time. I don't still own Allure Homme. So I was thinking like, if I can get a budget fragrance within that kind of price range, and I can get best of few worlds, great few fragrances, right? Why not do it? I fell for the hype. I got this. So let me tell you the top notes and the mid and the base notes, right? Then I'll come to the review and the comparison basically, okay? So the top notes on this fragrance, particular fragrance, are lavender and the green apple. The mid, you get coriander and black pepper. And the base, labdanum and tonka bean. So relatively, it's more like a simple notes breakdown. But to me, I feel like there are a lot more going on in this fragrance than what they usually mention in the Fragrantica website. And then this is actually season perfect for winter and fall, only those seasons, all right, cooler seasons. So let me show you the quickly the presentation, right? Presentation is kind of nice. I really like the presentation. Okay, comes in a black box like this. So it's a huge box. It's like size of my head, like, you know, I can't see my face, right? So imagine the 100 ml box, how huge that's gonna be. That's gonna be like a, you know, box that fits your shoes, trainers, you know, pair of your trainers that goes into box like this. Huge box. Says F, very nicely, elegantly done. The signature F, that Ferragamo and F Black and all your good stuff. You just take a look. No need for me to blabber here. So you can see, yeah, nice. And then you can see, yeah, there you go. Side, the back. Yeah, and as I mentioned, I think this is a house made in Italy. Yeah, so stood correctly. So basically, there goes the box, the bottle once more. I really love the bottle design on this. This I think is perfect for handling because the 50 ml that I own fits nicely in my hand. I don't have that big hands, but then still easy to handle. 100 ml is like all over. It's like size of a book. If you really want to open like this fragrance, you're gonna have like this huge bottle. On the top, plastic. You guys have seen most probably many reviews are there, but still I'm showing you. It's a plastic see-through, but really it reminds me of Dior Homme, that top, that sort of Dior Homme Sport, that sort of transparent top, plastic top like this, but that one is a bit more bigger. Yeah, but looks nice. There's a F on the top, and then the bottle actually looks like this. It has a rubber band that goes around. It's not a rubber. I think they're trying to say this is more like a what, leather or something, but it's more like a rubber plastic, you know. And then it has the written pour homme, yeah. And then this side is F by Ferragamo. Okay, so basically, yeah, so the black basically represented by this black band, and the sprayer, your standard sprayer. And as I told you, it has a grayish sort of juice inside, pretty nice looking juice, you can see now. All right, and this one, the bottom is very interesting. This is not like a straight bottom. I don't know if many people talked about it. It comes like this and it's curved here. At this point, it's like goes up and down. So I'll show you a little bit. Try to show you. How do I show you? Like here. Okay, you can see now. So it's curved, pretty stylish. I like this part. And then bottom is kind of black. You get your information down here. So yeah, looks pretty elegant. And then the glass at the bottom is very heavy. Attention to details is very good on this. Really like this from the, yeah, the F line. All right, so basically, yeah, pretty nice presentation, and I think the sprayer works really nice. Let's see, right? Oh, my oranges are catching some. All right. Okay, so once more, as you can see, sprays a lot of juice, right? So nice sprayer on this. All right, so basically, yeah, very strong fragrance. So basically, yeah, let's come to the real deal. All right, this fragrance, what does it smell like? On the opening, I get very sweet. Let's spray it on my skin first, then I'll tell you. Let's go with 2 sprays, even though I think it's a bad idea because it's quite strong and potent fragrance. Yeah. So on the opening, you get a very nice sort of aromatic, sweet, a little bit powdery, and you definitely smell the lavender there. Not as elegant as few other lavender notes, but yeah, you get that opening, the lavender, and the, I think it's the sweetness comes from the apple, green apple. All right, so a little bit fruity and a little bit like sweetness, and a bit deep, like a strong. It comes off as a sort of like a not summery, those light scents, you know. And this is not caution to those people who live in hotter zones. Don't look into this if you're planning to get a summer fragrance. This is not your aquatics. This is one fragrance. Let me show you. I'm going to compare this with this fragrance. Many of you know this one, CH Man Privé when I put them next to each other, they look kind of same. The juice color, even the pattern black, nighttime, that sort of thing. A lot of similarities between these two as well, and I'll tell you soon. Okay, so basically, yeah, winter, autumn, fall, maybe spring, maybe I don't know. So basically, yeah, the opening top note, it, I don't know, it gives a little bit of like, it has that. I don't know if it's coconut or something. It just has something else with the apple and as well as the lavender. Yeah, some fruitiness and some little bit of strong tone to sweetness. All right. So basically that stays for pretty much like 20 to 30 minutes. So basically then it moves to the next phase. So second you're gonna get your greener notes, right? It says coriander and black pepper. This fragrance does have pepper in it. Okay, those who hate pepper, please stay away from this fragrance. Okay, not to bash, I'm not gonna bash a fragrance just because of one aspect, so just caution. All right, so the pepper and the green in the middle, it gives that backbone to the fragrance. That's what I think is the real highlight of this fragrance. Okay, the lavender is still pretty visible, but as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, the lavender note in this is a bit harsh, so often gets compared to this other two fragrances. I don't have a full bottle of this, but as I showed you a few days ago, is the Chanel Allure Original Allure Homme. Okay, so my tester is almost finished, but the dry down, of this, as well as the opening, I think it's more like the opening, a little bit of the dry down, I guess, but combination of, you get a little bit of element of Allure Homme and somewhat the lavender note or so. I don't know what it is, but you get vibe of La Nuit de l'Homme. I guess maybe the top note is the place where it's more evident, right? Because on dry down it goes in a different direction. This one is a bit more as, how to say, harsh, and then a bit more, you can see it. It's not because of Salvatore or any house is that, but the kind of lavender they used in this, I think it's bit harsh and bit synthetic, that sort of feel, but by no means is very unpleasant. For the cooler weather, still smells pretty serious and manly. I showed you just now CH Man Privé. I believe, in my honest opinion, rather than the other two just showed you just now, right, the Allure Homme and the La Nuit, they are not that close to this as much as this one is close to this. All right, why? Similarities. Both have the same color of juice. In that way, psychologically, yeah, they have the black color. All right, and then similar kind of bottle. Okay, another thing is both winter scents. This one is much more stronger, but on the dry down, very close to this. This is a note of boozy notes and leather notes later on, which is a bit animalic and only works in winter, not that versatile. This one also similar in that way. This one doesn't have the note of the leather and the booziness, but then somehow the dry down, I don't know what it is. I think maybe some elements of it, like in the dry down you get the tonka bean and labdanum and whatnot, but some notes they are not mentioning, which make it smell a lot like this. The sweetness of this disappears within 20-30 minutes. Then it's pretty much the dry down. All right, you get about 4 to 5 hours in my country condition, because we have a not very favorable condition, right? So basically in States and Canada you're gonna get like 8 to 10 hours. All right, easily for the whole night out. Pretty nice, chilled night, cold night, bit smoky, and then bit more up, like mature crowd, 25 and up. People are wearing like overcoats, black overcoats, and then mufflers around them, and they're like putting their hands in the pockets, and they're like trying to stay warm, smoking cigarettes and whatnot. What else do I get from this? This one is a bit like business people, like people who have suitcases carrying around and they're going from one city to another. This one smells a lot like you are traveling. This will be great scent if you're traveling. It smells like a traveler kind of a fragrance. Not to mention synthetic or anything, but yeah, if you're on a business tour, if you're on a meeting with some parties and stuff, and you're a little bit more on serious side, you're having your beer, it's not like mm, how to say, very relaxed and immature sort of affair, bit more serious affairs. Okay, so I think this is a serious fragrance, so better not smile. Okay, this is more like it. So when I talk about F black, it has to be serious, Slow-mo. Sorry, I'm just being stupid. Okay, so yeah, crowd, they fit for 25 and up. Black suit, tie, that sort of a fragrance. Very up class still, even though with the synthetic, the harsh note of lavender. Pretty nice. Smells pretty nice, and then pretty peppery, and then pretty manly. Because usually when you put pepper in the fragrances, some of the fragrances work really nice. Like Aqua di Gio got peppered by Perry Ellis 360 Red. And my honest opinion, that one is bit more manly, bit more prominent, and bit more confident. This one smells like confident man. Okay, this one is a bit more playful because of the sweetness. You are thinking of boozy notes and stuff you have in your cocktails and whatnot, like your Grey Goose martini vodkas and stuff. Yeah, if you like your martini dirty style, this is my this is the pick I would go for. All right, no booziness, but then yes, the seriousness is still there. So yeah, the tonka bean and everything makes it last as much as it lasts. All right, so longevity and projection pretty good on this. I'll give 8 for longevity, and projection I'll give this 9. Very good projection from this. Okay, not a skin scent. Versatility is a bit bad because for the summer days, no, 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 don't ever put this when the sun is up. You're gonna smell like skank. Like this one, I hate this on the summer days, and of course, this one hates me because I used it on summer days. See, never use it. It's perfect for winter, cooler weather, perfect. So as far as the La Nuit talk goes, this is way better fragrance in terms of quality, smell, dry down, everywhere. Let me smell it anyway. Oh my god, this is like cardamom, this is sweetness, this is you get you aroused and that sort of a feel of, this is like a, I don't want to use some bad words on the YouTube the video and stuff, but then this is on a different level. All right, as far as Chanel Allure Homme Sport goes, yes, the dry down of this reminds me of both this CH Men Privé and Salvatore Ferragamo F Black. So yeah, my basically compliments wise, I think this one garners bit more like distinctive comments, right? You're not gonna get comments like praises left and right. No, this is gonna get notice from ladies or men who have distinctive taste, bit more mature, appreciate, maybe cougars, like Mark says on the La Nuit de l'Homme. He says if you are into cougars and stuff, if you are into milfs and all that thing, yeah, mature crowd, ladies and men both who are bit on the mature side, yeah, you're gonna get you notice for being the sophisticated man, right? So pull it off with the winter scent, I mean the winter season, with your formal dressing. Indeed, the big brother of La Nuit. But in terms of quality, this is way bigger. This is uncle of this. This is pure magic, right? So my overall mark for this, I'm gonna give this still 8. Why? Because for the winter, this one, for being a house from Salvatore and for the respect out of Olivier Poche, who is a grand perfumer, this one gets the respect, right? So basically, yeah, try it out if you want something for the winter season and you like the note of lavender and you are a fan of Olivier Poche. All right, very very solid fragrance. Okay, and in my honest opinion, the best from this house, if not the best. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning, maybe some motivational talks for those who are up for it, and maybe on fragrance review. All right, that's it for now. See you soon. Take care. Good night from Bangladesh. Bye bye.